that's what happens when you let Ellie behind the wheel.
The guy wanted the insurance money. That's what it was.
It's contagious.
You have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
The Chevy Style Line took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
What'd I tell you, John?
Right across the street, Jesus
Right
Christ. I
across
imagine the
the
police,
street.
I imagine the entire department looking out at that. Well, it looks like traffic's busy.
Where? Right behind you. Really?
Wait, that's my car!
Well, that's what's left of it, champ.
So we have 2 females.
One says that was doped.
One is a dope.
Are they both still alive, or are any of them dead?
They're both alive.
They're
yes.
Alive.
So, how the hell,
survived.
so, I don't get that one unless there's like a cement block under it. Drive off without him.
You'd be surprised what you could survive doped up, or so I read.
Yeah, nothing.
Hey, remember
You
when
think you survive it. That's kind of like what happens with that one.
And then you wake up.
you had painkillers, remember, John?
No, sort of like the idea of, I can survive everything when I'm under PCP, says the guy who goes out in front of a police barricade and gets himself shot up in the process. I like this tune. Absolutely fireproof. By the way, that's an arson case.
I really love the soundtrack in this. It's really good.
It's very
like,
atmospheric.
I even managed to get the soundtrack into my iTunes.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. There are stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
She bang.
Alright, so now we got June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash
That
site.
name sounds so familiar.
June Ballard?
Jessica Hamilton.
Now you think about it, it kind of does.
Some chick at college, you might remember?
I'm sure it's nothing.
Maybe it's that girl I had a
That
crush
dude
on.
looked hurt.
Who's that girl? Like, this is the prime 8 years ago.
I got a kick out of how that cop looked. The cop looked like he was contemplating a bad divorce.
So now you gotta check out where the car crashed.
Unfortunately, your run button is disabled, so you gotta take the leash and walk down here. But it's nice to get in touch. Nice to get back into
Do
your
they
roots
disable
scenery,
your
and
run-
you lie like me.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Is it a tire?
Is it a bad joke?
Hey. Underwear.
Ooh.
Cut by the seams.
Ooh.
Two-Face.
Torn off.
Two-Face. Two-Face has gone on a budget for his bandanas.
I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Let's see what's in this handbag.
Oh, it's not one for privacy.
Dear Jesse, please, dear home. If you're worried about your father, don't be.
Please come home. I'm sorry Daddy hit you with the ring pan.
Ellie, if you could sum that letter up, because he just skimmed it.
It's a come back home letter.
Okay.
In other words, they missed their darling star who ran away from home to Hollywood. U6 8MTI. Is that any sort of cross-reference, Elliot?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeesh.
See, that's what happens when you slam the brakes too hard.
Yeah.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
God damn it.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Phelps is a weird one.
Phelps, this is a crime scene?
It's some kind of...
You're a detective.
I can only imagine him in Homicide doing ventriloquism.
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
So basically, it looks like we're on the hunt for a witch doctor. Quick, call him.
Yeah, so you gotta call the witch doctor.
Yeah, no, you're on the hunt for a witch doctor.
Okay.
Try ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla and bing bang.
They're all locations in your book.
Each of them are individual words.
We need a translator.
Alright, let's talk to this June Ballard.
Not him. He looks like he's going through a bad divorce. There's June
He's
Ballard.
like clutching his fist too. Like I kind of saw
I
that.
think, yeah, fuck her up, Phelps.
Look at that ambulance truck. Nice,
That's
right?
what it is.
Yeah, that-
I know,
Mr.
I know.
McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like.
Damn.
Keep out of this.
Like a burning jet.
We understand that you're
His
still
friend zone before
suffering
you
from the
meet him.
effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
Is that a cocktail?
It's no wonder I feel so dopey.
It'd probably be the head trauma.
I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady.
Too late.
And don't
is
bother your
horny.
handsome head about this.
She is old.
My husband will settle the
She's got the
score
Phelps.
with
She's
my
got the pelvis for Phelps.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
To be honest, I never got this question right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What did he ask again? Because I'm lost in the dialogue.
Who was the passenger in the car?
What did she say?
Let's check out the log. Jessica Hamilton, poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Well, and what did you ask her?
What can you tell us about Jessica?
Yeah.
So, do you think it?
Intuition?
I would,
Truth or
I
lie,
would say
Mark?
doubt. Oh no, it's truth. It has to be truth.
I think-
Did you find any evidence before that?
Well,
There's no real evidence. It's just
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
Did you find any
I'm
evidence
offended,
about
sunshine.
The underwear?
that? The underwear. That's right.
Do you have any proof?
alright, well, let's see.
Wait, what is that? It's the shrunken head says you're lying.
Tell him, York. Tell him.
Let's see.
Miss Hamilton's
Okay.
underwear were physically torn from her body.
Torn?
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Wow.
1940s. You had to put your legs up.
We found a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
Huh?
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs.
I hope
The
not.
last thing I remember
I do
is
every
getting
single
behind the
day.
wheel.
Well, she's obviously.
She's lying.
She's not telling the truth.
She's
We
not
know
telling
that
the
much.
truth. But there's the thing, though. Remember, Elliot.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have any evidence. You doubt her.
I got the shrunken head, but like,
I forgot what she said. Go to your log.
Go to your logbook again.
jeez.
Because we just got too lost in the joke.
You see, I normally don't drive off
The
cliffs.
last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel. She was drugged. Check your notebook real quick, because if there's any evidence that we could implicate a drug thing in here. Victim's drugged.
Driver of crash vehicle, alleged doping, attempted murder, and captain's report.
Remember,
I think-
alleges doping. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean.
She
So-
was.
I think it's doubt.
I think. Yeah.
It's obviously
Okay.
some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
She may be lying right to your face, Holmes.
But they have evidence against that.
No, I'd have nothing on her husband.
Alright, then.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
Ah, heel. I thought you was going to call me an ass.
Let's see what we can shake out of the kid.
There's Spakowski being disappointed that his favorite actress turned him down.
And she's a bit of a bitch. But that could be the narcotics.
Elliot? I'm trying to get it. I thought I could jump over it.
Tap into your inner heavy rain, I see.
I thought I could jump over it.
You know what, given all the barricades that he goes through, that's what I would have done.
This is an overgate. You're gonna run
So wait, where's Jessica Hamilton at?
At receiving hospital.
Ah, okay.
Wait, you know.
What good timing.
How could be,
right?
Meanwhile, Elliot...
No!
Green car!
No, Elliot, no green car.
Tree!
Damn it! So are you gonna try to? I think they're trying to get to the hospital the wrong way, Elliot. You're our visiting hours, you know.
By this game's end, will we have explored this entire town?
More or less.
More or less? Okay.
Look at that person walking slow. It's like stop motion.
The game was a bunch of at this point, the game was a bunch of PowerPoint slides.
What happened to the budget?
Fuck you, Team Bondi!
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton.
You look familiar.
Oh, yeah. She's in the room, right behind you.
I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
I am the vengeance! I am the knight!
I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes.
That's the narcotics wearing
She's
off.
conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember.
No, Batman
much.
already exists at this point.
She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Oh, let's see what she has to say.